Hi children, welcome to VIN Sushmita here. Today you are going to learn Social Chapter 6 Civics Government. Okay, in this chapter what you are going to learn about the government you are going to learn in this chapter. Okay children, now let us see the introduction of this chapter. In this chapter the meaning of government, types of government are discussed. What are all you are going to learn in this chapter? You are going to learn the meaning of the government, the types of the government. Okay, governments like democratic government, dictatorial government and communist government are explained. Next, you have to learn the meaning of the government, the types of government and government, the types of the government means what is meant by democratic government, dictatorial government and the communist government. Okay. Next, we'll see what are the competencies. After learning this chapter, what you're going to learn. Okay. See, understanding the meaning of government. First thing what you're going to learn here, you're going to understand the meaning of the government. Understanding the types of government means what are the types are there and how they are divided and what are all the types and their usage you are going to learn here. Okay. Understanding the democratic government. See what is meant by democratic government. How the people will be there, what are all the rules they will do, you are going to learn here. Understanding the dictatorial government. Same here also, what are all the rules the government will do, how the people will react to that, you are going to learn here. Okay. Next, understanding the communist government. Same, what are all the government will do, how the people will suffer or what they will encourage, what are all the things you are going to learn here. Okay. Next, understanding the differences between the three types of government. What you are going to learn? The differences between these three government. What are the three? Democratic, dictatorial and communist government. Okay. Now first point we'll see meaning of government. In order to ensure comfortable and happy life to people of a nation, systematic administration is needed. An organization that has the legal sanction to run the administration is called government. The institution has the responsibility to formulate laws and implements them in order to ensure order and peace in life of the citizen. Means, see your children, what is meant by government? A government want to ensure the people who are living there. No children, the government should ensure them that they will give them a comfortable and happy life. And for the people you only rule means we can't rule, right? Some systematic administration should be needed to the people. By that only we can live. No, for that it is very necessary for the government. Okay. Next, an organization should be legal sanctions. Means the people should know that whatever they are sanctioning, what are all the uses of it by sanctioning it and what are all the uses we the people will get by that sanctions. Okay. Next, that administration, these all administrations will be there now children, this we call it as a government. Okay. Next, any problem, anything it is related to the government. The government will undertake all these responsibilities. Okay. Here the institution has a responsibility forming a laws and implementing them. Okay. Here the government has a power to make the laws and it should be implemented by all the citizens in a peaceful manner way. When it is not satisfied by the people, it should not be done. Okay. Now we will see types of government. There are many types of governments. The following are the important types. There are so many types of government, but we have only three important types of government. One is democratic government, dictatorial government, communist government. See what are the three types of government we have? Democratic, dictatorial and communist government. Okay. Now we'll see first what is democratic government. Democratic government is a type of government. Democratic government functions through the elected representatives of the people. Since people rule themselves through their representatives, this is called as people's government. The freedom that people have to choose their representative is the basic right of democracy. Democracy is a system that ensures individual freedom, freedom of expression and freedom of forming associations. It also facilitates the relationship between the individual and the state. Abraham Lincoln has said, democracy is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. See children, here what is democratic government means? The people can elect the or choose the person who can rule them. Means we in India also will choose no children by election method and all, that is called as democratic movement, means democratic government. The people will come and elect the person. When he is not nice, in 5 years we can change that person, no? Like that, here what they have given, it is a government which is ruled under by the people, and it is a system where individual democracy or individual government will be running there. And once here it is a freedom formation, means when we are not liking them, we can again when the election comes, we can choose the another person, right? Like that, it is a freedom thing, we can choose whoever we needs to do here. Next, here what they have given here, once Abraham Lincoln has said, democratic government is a government for the people, by the people and to the people. Means the government, a democratic government is a government, it should be by the people and it should be to the people. Means by the people he has selected, no, he should do the works for the peoples and he should not do anything else to the peoples. Okay. Next we'll see, there are 3 organs in the government. In this government there we having 3 organs. We'll see what are they. Legislature, executive, judiciary. What are the 3 organs in the government we have? Legislature, executive and judiciary. Legislature forms the law. The executive implements the formed laws. The judiciary deals with issues of justice. Means what they have saying here, this government will works under 3 organs. One is legislative, executive, judiciary. Legislative, what is the work of the legislative? Well, forms the laws. What is the work done by the legislative? He will forms the laws. Next, the executive, what is the work of the executive? It will implement the law. What he will do? He will implement. He will say the person, yeah, he has done the law, I want to implement it. Judiciary will give justice. Okay, any issues we'll see, no children, in any issues we will want justice, we have a justice, no. For that only we have High Court, Supreme Court, Civil Court, like that so many courts we have, no children. For the judiciaries, this comes under this. Okay. Next we'll see fundamental principles of democracy. What are the principles we have in this democracy? Okay. Freedom. Freedom is the basic tenet of democracy. Citizens have the freedom to participate in governance, express their opinion and travel in the nation. They also have the right to participate in social functions and gatherings. They also have many other freedoms. What are they are saying? First principle is freedom. Yes, no children, we the Indian citizens, we have so much of freedom. We can go anywhere, we can see anything, we can go to anywhere in India and we can see anything, no? Right children, like that only they have given here, every citizen can participate, but also here what they have given, they can also participate in any government's functions. Okay, and they can also have many other freedoms also. Okay, they can also participate. Yes, no children, the people only will participate in the elections also, no. Now we'll see second, equality. Democracy is based on the belief that all are equal. It facilitates equal opportunity for all. It considers all equal irrespective of caste, creed, race, language, sex and financial status like poor and rich. See children, in this democratic government, everyone should be equal. How they are equal? They should be equal. They should also get all them equal opportunities. It will not consider any caste, creed, religion and all. It will not take. Only one with are equal. If it is he is poor or he is rich, the work what he has to get in the government. Here all are equal in this government. Okay. Next, fraternity. Fraternity means all are one irrespective of differences like language, caste, creed, religion, race and other things. The sense of oneness is fraternity. Democracy fosters fraternity. Means what is fraternity? Means only one. We don't have any religious, any language difference, any caste different, any religion difference. We are all equal. The sense of oneness means we are all one. That it is called as fraternity. Okay. This democracy will develop these fraternities. Okay. Next, welfare of all. Democracy aims at establishing a welfare state where the citizens can achieve political, economical and social development. Means what here they are saying, in this democratic government, it will establish what? It will establish the welfare of the state and the citizens who are having a political, economic and social development. What are all the development it should be done now children? It and all will comes under the welfare of the citizens. Okay. Next we'll see government of the people. Democracy is a government by the people. The representative elected by the people in the elections that are held as per schedule run the government. The administration is run in accordance to the will of the people. If the elected representative fail to run the administration as per the will of the people, they would lose power in next election. See, democracy, we know that how the government will rule. It will rule under the people. It is only the choosing of a people. See, here also they are saying here, when democracy is by the people and it should be ruled by the people, the elections will be run now children when the administration, the person who we have elected representative will be there. No, he is not doing anything work. It should be in the next election, he would be not in the power. We can choose another man for that position. Okay. And next year, majority government. In a democratic system, many political parties contest in the elections. Among them, the party which gets the highest number of representatives forms the government and runs the administration. What do you mean by majority government means children? When we have elected a representative, but when a government wants means so many people will come. Means they will give some numbers like 110, 120. When it comes by only one government, they can rule the administration and run the administration. But when it comes lesser than that, what they will do? They will take a majorities. Means in that, in 120, for example, I am saying 120 seats it is required. But they have got only 110. The another 10 people, they wants to take from the other parties or a person who is ruling in a freedomly, they would have the succeed those children. They also come and by the majority of them it will rule. See children, in Karnataka also in 4 years back, see the JDS and Congress has become majority and they rule the government. No, like that they can rule the government, okay, by the majorities, okay. Next, opportunity for public criticism. Democracy ensures freedom of speech and expression. Therefore, the people have the right to review and criticize the policies and programs of the government. Therefore, the government needs to manage the work properly. Moreover, the democracy gives importance to public opinion. Means here what are all the opportunities for the public, whatever they should give means firstly they should give freedom of their speech, their expressions. Next, whatever the problems will come, no children, the people should rise and they should ask the government whatever it is there, it is not working, they should say that you should do this. These are all it is there for the government. Next, whenever the government wants to need a management of the work properly, they should rise and they should give their, okay. These are all will the importance of this public opinion. Only majorly democracy will give for the opinion for the people only, okay. Next we'll see decentralization of power. Decentralization of power is another principle of democracy. The power is distributed among the central, state and local self-governments. The centralized administration failed to grasp the needs of people at local level. And also people cannot have their voice heard in the centralized system. Means what they are saying here, decentralization of power means when we know that children, we have central government, state government and local government. Central government means prime minister, president, whoever will there will rule there, okay. Next, local government means the panchayat, jilla panchayats will rule, and state government means CM, home minister will rule, okay. Why we have divided like this means to rule the country in very neat manner, because now see children, only central government is there. He can't come to all the states and he can't rule, no children, and we also would not get the time. He will also not get the time to come here and he will not ask each and every citizen what you want about whatever the roads we have, nothing, no. So what they have done, they have divided into three types. Means for villages, local panchayats, for the state, chief minister, home ministers and all, and for the central government, they will be the head. Whatever the needs they want, the local government will tell to the state government. Whatever the works they want, the state government will say to the central government. The central government, what it will do, it will approve whatever the work it should be done, okay. Next we'll see adult franchise system. Elections are inevitable to form the democratic government. Elections are held on the basis of adult franchise. Citizens who are 18 years of age and above take part and vote in the elections. Democracy aspires for a better government through this method. Apart from this, there are many other features of democracy. What they are saying children here, adult franchise system. This election is inevitable and this government is the democratic government. Whoever can vote this adult franchise means the person who is more than 18 years can cast their vote and they would become a citizen of India, and also they can choose the person who wants to rule them, okay.